Some ladders and a first aid office are still on site at the Pioneer Towers in Port Alberni, a non-profit-run building for seniors 55 plus. When the $3.5 million renovation began in November 2023, the tenants were told the work would be finished in 10 months. But more than a year and a half later, the work, which includes new windows and exterior cladding, electrical and heating upgrades, and interior painting, is still underway. Tenants say they've endured a loss of privacy, lots of noise, and many days without electricity, including heat.
We weren't able to breathe properly. We were in darkness most of the time. We felt like we were in prison.
And despite the renovations, they say new problems have appeared.
They did my window, and in November, December, there was mold. And I'm talking lots, and water.
I still have mold in my place. I've had the maintenance guy from here come up and look at it. That was probably about 3 weeks to a month ago, and he said they'd be in shortly to spray. And I haven't heard hide nor hair from them since.
Most of the seniors pay subsidized rent based on income, so they say they can't afford to move anywhere else.
The lack of attention that management paid into the harassment that I've received.
All my windows are open all day long, even with my air conditioner on.
A community support worker started advocating for the seniors, but says letters to the Society's board have gone nowhere.
We decided that instead of jumping through hoops for them, since they really didn't take any action, we would start to take action through the residential tenancy branch. So we've started making filings, and we made our first one on Friday.
Escola says she's heard complaints from a dozen of the building's residents, and there are some serious problems happening here. Along with the tenants, she's calling on BC Housing to get involved.
I hope that there's an independent investigation into the behavior, into management and the board of directors. There seems to be no oversight that protects residents. We've looked at freedom of information, and like everything, there's a barrier everywhere. A barrier to file an application with the RTB. There's money to, ask the court to investigate the society.
In a statement, the Alberni Valley Senior Citizens Home Society says it's taken steps to alleviate many of the complaints made, and that it's currently undergoing extensive renovations to deal with some complaints which have arisen due to the age of the building. It adds that no evidence has been provided to support Escola's claims, and that if tenants don't feel their complaints have been taken seriously, they can file for a resolution with the residential tenancy branch.